Hello everyone and welcome to Digital Realm. Welcome to Realm with me, Prowen. Back again guys, another episode of Dragalia Lost. With us is the anniversary event, the raid event, Forgotten Truths. So, let's get into the episode. So the event's been going on for a few days now. If you saw my video yesterday, we did some polls on the banner for this one. However, there is a new banner out, and that's for Ilya. She's actually one of the characters in the story. So, stay tuned, or you may have already watched it depending on when this goes live. You see I have a free summon available down there. So we're going to be doing that live later on, right after I've recorded this. So you may have watched that first and then watched this. But hopefully we pull. But one of the free characters you do get is this character right here. So if we go straight in, we're going to find out more about all other characters. And at the end of the video, we're going to be taking out this raid event. Will we complete it? We'll find out. But for now, I'm going to focus on the story. That is the anniversary event for Forgotten Truths. Hope you're doing well. You're staying safe out there. Let's get into this wonderful story. It will be a backstory. Everyone fought for themselves, for those that loved. To see one standing in the face of great calamity, even though it may cost them their life, such a sight is the face of love given form. I'm a captive, and all I can do is pray. I am not consumed by hate. I grant you a duty, prisoner. Mosai Ali. A duty? Just so you will bear witness to the truth, then despair of it endlessly. The other world. This is your final duty, prisoner. Now go. That's the fire. Hopefully you had good luck with a pause for Goddess Zinna. I can move my body, but what of the other? What? I hear din from all around me, and behold, great towers of iron rising high. By Ilya, it is a great craft in the sky, some manner of airship, perhaps. I've seen such in books, but this cannot be. This is impossible, yet I've no choice but to believe my eyes show me. To my knowledge, there was only one time humans boasted of an advanced civilization such as this. It was 1,000 years ago, during the era in which the goddess herself lived. 1,000 years ago, going back. That's pretty. Oh. Here we go, all the way back. That's our character, who, this one right here, which we'll be putting on right after this video. This is our free character that we got for the event. Boy, shout out to Harris Heller of Alpha Gaming for the music. I cannot use the Dragalia Lost music unfortunately because they like to claim the videos. I did not get her unfortunately. Her name's Minnie. did not get her, but I did get Nagasama Zero and the Gaba unit, which is Zena. Eek! I wonder why it was so quiet. The volume was right down. Fee, I thought I was going to be run down by one of those speeding iron boxes. I'm not prepared to deal with the vagaries of this place yet. I must find an area with fewer comings and goings. How did I end up like this? Where am I? The past? Another world entirely? No matter the case, I've not an inkling of how I could have been spirited away to such a place. Could that gate have been... Ah! By the goddess! Oh! Heavens, now what? There! Seize her! Well, that's not good. Let me go! I told you, I'm not helping you! Pray, forgive the rough treatment, but I fear we're simply that fervent about the matter in question. Who are you? She's just some random lady I ran into. Got nothing to do with this. We will be the judge of that. Bring her along. Sir? What's going on? Who are you people? Okay, August, that's enough. I'm not going to let you run around manhandling people like this. This is not the way I wish to proceed either, but as this concerns the fate of our great nation, one must dispense with feelings and rely on cold fact alone. Oh, please, as if your motivations are noble. Now then, lead the way and take us to your secret playground. And if I refuse, then the cruel fate of this young woman will be on your hands alone. Fine, this way. You there, stranger, follow us. You heard him. Walk. It looks as though I've gotten myself embroiled in something most foul. Oh, my brother. So, this is the laboratory of the genius alchemist, eh? Remarkable. Yay, you found it! Whoop-dee-doo for you. Now let the lady go. Someone as bright as you must be aware we didn't just come merely to observe. Open it. Open one of your fell gates to the other world. A gate to the other world? Mosliardi was summoned from such a gate 1,000 years ago. If this is 1,000 years in the past, then it's possible that great calamity could be summoned forth from this very gate. Stop! These gates are not something to be flung open so carelessly. Hang on, random lady. How did you know about the gates? I knew you two were in cahoots. Very well then. Eek! Now, what will you do? Open the gate, I guess. But it's not exactly perfected yet, so don't go holding me responsible if it doesn't go how you want. Enough distraction. I will see it done. You mustn't. Okay, preparations are complete. Here we go. Looks cool. At last. Forcing connection of opposing poles. Completed conceptual construction of a mega key. Dedicated mana conversion rate. Steady at 80%. Space-time distortion. And mana phase transition detected. Region load within a allowable range. Commencing conceptual construction of the otherworldly gate. Linked. Initiating real number conversion from root point to normal space. No apparent rejection reaction to the key. Counting down to a gate opening. 5, 4. What in the world is happening? 3, 2, 1. Gate opening. Oh, what a wondrous sight. Humanity would rule over all the world if we only could harness this power. Wait, hang on. What is it? Oh no! It's the enemy. Fiends are emerging. I told you it wasn't ready. Hey, random lady, can you fight? Yeah, a bit, yeah. Well, with as much mana as you have oozing out of you, I'm guessing a bit is going to be more than enough. Now, let's take advantage of this chaos and get the heck out of here. Come on. Right. Without any concept of what was happening around me, I took a hand and fled as fast as my legs could carry. I know only one thing. The great wheel of history is on the cusp of turning. And that was the prologue. So we're going to enter into chapter 1. The Genius Alchemist. And I don't know why I've got the, roboticness to this mic. It started last night, so hopefully we can fix that. Because it's a little distracting. Alright. These things don't give up. Grah. Guess that's the last of them. It would seem so. Still, we've got to look alive. August and his goons could come along any minute. We should put some distance between us and them. Was that an explosion? Yeah, probably my lab blowing up. Guessing the mana clone went haywire. Probably couldn't withstand the power of the opposing poles. Better throw that on the giant pile of improvements to make whenever I get a spare minute. Right, bad guys chasing us. Sorry, I tend to get distracted when science comes up. Back to running. Please, hold on a moment. I realize how late it is in the day. It is for introductions, but who are you? Oh, right. Haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Ilya. Ilya? Yes? Oh, it's nothing. My name is Sophia. See, it is her. She's like the original founding member of this whole church and all that. Wow, crazy. Anyway, sorry for putting you in all that danger, Sophia. Totally my bad. I want to explain the situation, so I'd like you to come with me and you. I'm sorry, but who is the second you in that sentence? Heavens, what is this light? It came from the gate I opened earlier. Guess it's following us for some reason. I couldn't stand having something I bought from another world being put to ill use, so better bring it along. Let's go. You. We head over to my hideout. A woman with the same name as the goddess in the world of 1,000 years ago? Whatever is happening is here, or whatever happening here. It is hideout. I'm back. Minnie. Did you take a detour? I was so worried. You're still going to be overprotective on an old lady, aren't you? Oh, and I brought a couple of guests. Guests? Hello, madam. I'm Sophia. Ilya made a friend? Oh, how delightful. But yes, hello. I'm Ilya's foster mother. You may call me Minnie. Your manner. Are you a spiritual projection? It's true, my body is being used as a vessel for the other in my own world. Yes, I am. Crafting a body out of matter is difficult, even for us fairies. However did you manage to do it? Questions can wait, Minnie. You have another guest to greet. Elliot, did you open a gate? Look at the big brain on Mum. Humanity is already in conflict with the dragons, Ilya. Yet, you would have us keep here an overworldly being that they so detest? Please, send it back at once. It's fine. I'm gonna look after it. This is no pet, Ilya. I swear. Sometimes I think you enjoy making me worry over you. And I swear you would wrap me in a blanket and never let me leave the house if I had your way. Come here, never fella. Why did I go wrong with you? Oh. Forgive me for showing up uninvited. Oh, it's alright. I've learned to expect such things from my Ilya. Now, have a seat while I prepare some specialty fairy herbal tea. Thank you very much. Such beautiful wings. While much larger than not, she's still clearly a fairy. But what am I supposed to do now? Hey, so where's your body? And how did you know about gates anyway? Well... Elliot, you mustn't pry into people's affairs like that. It is terrifically rude. Yes, Mum, but okay. If you're not the chatty type, I guess I'll have to do the talking. I'm being pursued by the government because they want my research. Your work on otherworld gates? Exactly. They want to summon a creature from the other world so they can turn it into a weapon of war. So typical. Anyway, they'll do anything they can to get what they want, including killing people. I'm sorry, you ended up involved with what mess today, because it means they've now set their sights on you too. Probably best to lie though, and stay away from the city for a while. Oh, looks like it's done. Excuse me a minute. She appears to be making something, some kind of baked good, perhaps? I hope whatever she is making is nothing dangerous, but I've also learned better than to hold such hopes tightly. Voila! It's done! What is she making? So she made him? No. It's truly beautiful, my greatest work ever. Well, what do you think, Spire? I'm sorry, what is this? It is almost like an alchemized body. You made a body? How? Alchemy, baby. I'm sorry, alchemy. Wait, hold on. You seriously don't know what alchemy is? Seriously? If I'm not mistaken, this era was the golden era of alchemy. Perhaps some things are perfectly normal here. No, not at all. I was merely a bit surprised. Well, anyway, this is a little physical form I made for that light we brought here. When it followed me, I realized it seemed to have a will of its own. So I wondered if maybe we could communicate and come to an understanding each other if I had a physical body. Oh, come now. This is simply too much. You're giving a body to a being from the other world. I told you I'd look after it. Jeez. What's your name, new friend? Name? Don't know, huh? Okay then. I'll give you one. Your name will be Mordecai. Mordecai? Yeah, Mordecai. My beloved masterwork. It looks similar to a Morsayadi, but I don't sense any malice or evil from it. Has my meeting with Ilya here caused a change in history? If Ilya didn't bump into me, would she have escaped those soldiers and been able to complete her research? if history is indeed being changed, then what will become of the future? Ooh, that's a good point. Great to meet you, Mordecai. Alright. I also don't remember where we were at. But we have episode 2, History and a Theory. It's also cool that we're doing this today because chapter 9 just came out. 1,000 years ago, with the development of alchemy, humanity reached great heights in its prosperity, in its iron cities sprawling across the earth and into the sky. But while humans enjoy peace and pleasures alike, this brought ruin to nature and sickened its manner. This disruption of nature and manner alike ate away at the dragons and threatened to rob them of their very lives, and they eventually launched a war against humans. The struggle was terribly fierce and was said to have continued for so long that some foresaw no end to the bloodshed. Eventually, the short-lived humans grew impatient with the situation and began a new and reckless plan. To achieve victory over the dragons, they built a key to open a gate to another world, and from it summoned forth a calamity. But this calamity was not an ally, neither human nor dragon. It brought ruin to all, and the world was soon plunged into despair. This calamity, which humans called forth from the ends of existence, eventually became known as the Other. One dragon in particular was gravely concerned over the collapse of order the Other brought about. The Holy One Elysium, greatest among dragons and the ruler of light. Elysium chose a single human of noble spirit and formed a pact with her. This human was the first of Specs, Ilia. She came to be revered in later years as the goddess. Ilia travelled with Elysium and proselytized far and wide, telling all that reclaiming their bonds held between people and dragons in ages past would grant the power needed to stand against the Other. People found hope in their appearances and eventually discarded their enmity with the dragons and fought together at their side. After a long and difficult struggle, the Other was finally sealed away. In the years since, humanity abandoned the successes of civilization and chose to live a simpler life together with dragons. This is the story of the first war of binding, which began the beginning of Ilian history. Is all nice? Got some deeper information there from the prologue, from very, very back of the day when the game launched. That is the history I know, but it appears the past I find myself in now is wholly different. In exchange for offering mana for Ilia to use in her research, she was allowed me to stay in her home. It has been several days since I first came to this era, and I have been unable to decide what course I ought to take. Ilia, what is love? Whew, that's a toughie. Honestly, you'll find as many opinions as there are people in the world, so there really isn't one that's the right answer. Love is something without an answer? Sorta, yeah. Which is why you have to find the answer that works for you. But I have total faith you will find someday. To see the two of them interact so this time period truly is completely unlike the history I know. If my meeting with Ilia changed history, then I must do all that I can to put things back to right. If I do not, it will have an impact on the future, perhaps even leading to my siblings, and I not being born yet. Someone has their thinking face on. Oh, hello, Minna. Well, Ilia and Mordecai certainly seem to have become fast friends. You were against Mordecai staying here, weren't you? I was. Dragons and fairies and the like dislike beings from other worlds. Humans and dragons are in conflict right now, and I am wary of anything that could cause additional disturbances. Further, there are many unknowns when it comes to otherworldly beings. If this thing brought harm to my Ilia, I just don't know what I would do. You clearly love her very much. I do. Her birth mother entrusted her to me when she was a baby, and I raised her as my own from that day forth. I changed when I met Ilya. She is more precious to me than anything, which often leads to me to my being overprotective. But while I'm worried about this whole Mordecai situation, a small part of me is also pleased that he is here. Ilya does not much care for people, and until recently has shunned relations with anyone other than myself. Yet, Mordecai and you both seem to have a good relationship with her. It makes me think that if Mordecai were to remain here, Ilya would be able to get by without being lonely if I were gone. Are you planning to leave? We fairies have a period of adolescence in which our bodies grow large. Only then are we allowed to leave our kingdom and learn of the outside world. But once our bodies return to their original size, we return home to our land and can never again leave it. But that means, yes, when that day comes, and it could be any time, I will be parted from Ilya. But so long as I know Ilya is happy, I will be content. I had no idea. In order for this world to progress, according to this history I know, the other must be summoned into it. Yet, that would mean ruination of a world where I can now care for the people in it. Is it truly right to summon forth the other and bring about destruction here? What ought do I believe in? What are they to protect? It's a little bit of conundrum right there. Oh, Goddess Ilya, please guide me. There you are, Sophia. Interesting how she got Ilya to come by. Do you need something, Ilya? I want to ask you something. I'm the sort who can't sit when something grabs my attention, you know? So, sorry for getting to the point, but you're not from this world, are you? What? Yeah, see, I've done a lot of research into other worlds to help me figure out how other world gates work. And I know that day I opened the gate, there was another location, separate from my lab, that experienced an interaction with another world. And then along comes this strange lady who doesn't know the first thing about alchemy or anything else that even the most basic child of this era would know. You're distant, you're secretive, and you basically change the subject whenever your past comes up. I mean, this isn't alchemy. You're clearly not from here. Nani? Anyway, I came up with a hypothesis. You came here from some other world, entered the woods, and ran into me. And you stopped me from opening the gate because you're from the future and you know something about what would have happened if I did. Well, how'd I do? Assuming for a moment you were correct, what would you do with me? Do? Oh, nothing. I just wanted to check my math on this theory and see if I was right. That's all? Yep, that's all. You wouldn't wish to ask me for more questions about the future or anything? Look, you're my friend and I trust you. Besides, it's not like I spilled the beans about all my secrets either. This is sort of my first time doing the whole friends thing, and I'm not really sure what's right and what's not. Is that bad? If you are happy with this arrangement, then I am as well. For sure. Anyway, that's all. Come back home before it gets cold, okay? Of course. I'd like to become closer friends with you. I really mean it. I feel the same. Yay! Okay then, good night. She's completely unlike the goddess Ilya that I pictured in my mind, and yet I'm absolutely certain that she is. Pray guide me, goddess, and this world. Chapter 3. In secrecy. Have you determined Ilya's location? No, sir. It appears she has not returned to her apartment in the slums, but we have yet to determine her actual whereabouts. And what of the other woman? She remains missing as well. It's highly possible they are together. Still, we will make no progress searching for them blindly. We must now proceed to the next step of our plan. We must force Ilya out of hiding, and I have just the way to do it. The manor is terribly disturbed. We will be in dire straits if this continues. First, they burn the forest. Then, they contaminate Lake Luki. They're systematically destroying nature, which means dragons are going to rage. That seems both incendiary and dangerous. Do they think their actions will weaken the dragons somehow? I don't know, but I've got a very bad feeling about all this. Better look into it. How shall we begin? Oh, I've got a secret tool up my sleeve. It would need some maintenance, though. Care to lend a hand, Mordecai? Of course. You mustn't do anything dangerous, Ilya. Oh, she isn't even listening to me. Whatever is the kingdom planning? I hope it doesn't turn into something more serious, but... A few days later... Ta-da! Behold my new invention, a communication interception system. What? This baby lets us listen when people are speaking to one another, which means we can eavesdrop on the royal family. Or army. You can do that? It sounds terribly risky. Are you certain the army won't know you are listening in? Yep. But if you're still worried, I'm happy to give a very long and boring rundown on exactly how it works. You know I would never understand it, even if you did, so I will simply have to trust that you are taking all precautions. Thanks, Mom. Okay, switching it on now. Our date was amazing. Oh, I just love you so much, honey pants. What the? Whoops. That's just a couple of lust-struck royals gabbing away. Maybe I can retune the thing a little. I was confused too. I was like, what's going on here? Oh, as well, there was an interference from the dragons, but within expected range. That's what we want! This ought to be enough provocation. Now then, what a progress on the other matter. Has it not aroused suspicion amongst the citizenry? That's definitely August talking, probably to one of his flunkies. Not a one, sir. All 100 have been installed throughout the city. We now have but to wait for the day. Okay, what are they on about? Good. Soon the dragons will succumb to their anger and attack the city. Once that happens, the mana bombs will explode and end them all. Good work. Let us hope the day of our victory comes swiftly. Sir. They've started destroying the forest and lake in order to provoke the dragons? And when they invade the city, the mana bombs will turn it into a sea of fire. And they're not informing the citizens because they don't want the dragons to notice anything unusual? These people are just the worst. So, what will we do, Ilya? Well, the smart thing is probably to run somewhere far away and wait for all this to play out however it does. But doing that would make us a bunch of selfish trash no better than August. There are millions of people in the city, and I won't stand by and watch them burn. I have to stop this, no matter what. Would you come with me? Of course. Ilya, no! You can't just run into such a danger without so much of a plan. I do have a plan. I'm going to disarm the bombs by nullifying the mana inside of them. It should be easy enough to suss out the locations of the mana bombs if I look at a map and the city's layout, because they'll be set in locations that will be effective for taking down the attacking dragons. Can the four of us really disarm 100 bombs? I don't know, but we have to try. I understand what you're saying, but... let me guess, you're worried about me. Though it is a horrible thing to say, your life is more precious to me, than the lives of a million strangers. Is that love? Yeah, Mordecai, it is. But it's precisely because many loved me and raised me that I know this. All those inhabitants of the capital also have people they love. The pain of losing so much is it's unimaginable. So I don't have a choice here. I have to act. I'm sorry. I don't know what got into me. You are correct, of course. Besides, it just means I will have to go with you and ensure you remain safe. I will also protect Ilya. I will come as well. Thanks, guys. In that case, we'll sneak into the capital at night and get into slamming everybody. Good with that? If we head out now, things should be pretty quiet once we arrive. But we are some distance from the city. If we leave now, we'll reach the capital, just as the sun is beginning to rise. Sure, if we go on foot. Is there another way? Sister, you have no idea. Let's step right into this. We'll step right this way. Alright, chapter 4. We're doing Choosing the Future. Eek! Sophia, calm down. If you don't hold on, you're gonna fall. What is this vehicle? Oh wow. Just a little something I slapped together. Pretty cool stuff, right? Yeah, it is quite remarkable, but please keep your eyes forward while piloting it. Wait, what about Mordecai and Mene? Mordecai is piloting the other one. Are they not behind us? Ah! My wings are going to come off. Very far behind us, technically. Do you think Mene will be alright? If they're with us, then they're okay. I don't mean to dampen our enthusiasm, but are you certain this plan will work? Nope, but we will try. We still gotta try, right? You are quite brave indeed. Not really, honestly. It's not that long ago where I would have taken Mene and ran. I'm not a big fan of people. But meeting you and Mordecai has helped me understand what it means to care for somebody. Now, I can't wait to see what the future holds for me. I'm not going to meet all kinds of new people, learn all kinds of new things, and get all kinds of strong. That is how it's going to go, right, Sophia? Yeah, most assuredly. What is happening? I thought I was going to die that entire time. Are my wings still attached? They are fine at present, though I would be unsurprised if they suffer several holes if our current situation continues. How are they back here? Those are combat androids and a whole lot of them. Are they here to fight dragons? Target located. Commencing attack. That's crazy that the androids are the same from 1,000 years back. I believe they are here for us. I must thank all of you for coming. August. Yes, I'm on my way to you right now. In the meantime, I'm speaking through these androids. You have been a rather tough nut to crack, my dear Ilya. It's hard to believe a misanthrope like you came all this way just to see the sights. Perhaps you heard about some sort of inhumane plan in the works, Did you intentionally let that information slip? But how would he have known that they were listening in? Heaven forfend. Or forfend? Why, it must be madness for me to speak out secret plans openly when there is a genius like you around who could be listening in. I was merely doing that was necessary to carry out my mission. If you happen to hear something and then decided to show up, well, I suppose that is your mistake. Damn you! If it makes you feel better, I absolutely was planning to use those mana bombs on a capital. But depending on the decision here, that may not prove necessary. Do you understand me, Ilya? Yeah. You want me to open up another gate? Yes. Be of use to me, my dear alchemist. Help me stand at the apex. And if I do, you'll spare the city? I will do more than spare them. I will give them a place of honor in the new world where we humans rule supreme. Don't give in, Ilya. Mordecai. Is the world truly saved if it is ruled by someone who sees life as disposable? He's right. That can't be the kind of future you actually want. The kind of future I want? Huh. Friends are amazing, you know? They help you understand things you don't even know you don't get. Get lost, August. No deal. The one thing my parents left me was the recipe for Omega Keys. Oh, it's a memento of them. And you're not gonna get any of it, jerk. And it seems negotiations have failed, leaving force as the only option. Forward, my combat androids. Commencing attack. Get ready, everybody! And we start fighting. For Fire and Wind, Chapter 5. We just need to get out of this forest. I can't believe he'd burned down the woods to keep us from hiding here. That guy seriously has no flaw. If the woods burn, the manor will be disrupted and the dragons will rage. Did I do the right thing? Should I have given him the key? I just don't know. Ilya, can you run? Manny, Sophia, go on ahead. I will carry Ilya and follow. You'd better take care of her. There we go. Come, Ilya. Get on my back. I'm so sorry, Mordecai. I can't believe I summoned you into such a crappy world. You were innocent and beautiful, and now I've defiled you. What? What are you talking about? How else can you look at it? The moment I brought you here and gave you a body, it's been one lousy escapade after another. I didn't call you here to live in the suck. I wanted to teach you about the world and show you emotions and let you see all the wonderful things you've never known. But now, I'm just making things worse. I don't know what's right. I don't know what choice will lead me to the future I want. I don't know a damn thing. And all that not knowing scares me. But what really scares me is the thought that I might not be able to protect you. So that's why I think you should go. Take off. Be free. Find somewhere nice where you're not burdened by me and all of my terrible decisions. Let's go, Ilya. Do you not understand what I'm saying? I want you to be free. There is no meaning of purpose to anything if I can't be with you. That is what love means to me, and it is why I will be with you until the very end. Have I understood that correctly? Mordecai, I guess I did tell you that love was sort of an individual thing, huh? So if that's your answer, I can't tell you it's wrong. I just hope you don't regret it. I am confident I will not. Now, let us leave this forest. Thanks, buddy. It was like one of two ways. It would be a friendship or it would be a love interest thing. But looks like friendship was the one they went with. They haven't come out of the forest yet. Yeah, alright. I'm certain of it. Please, be alright. That's it. I'm going in there. No! You mustn't. It's too dangerous. My life is nothing compared to Ilya. Hey, guys. Sorry to keep you waiting. Ilya! I'm so relieved to see you both. Sorry for worrying you. Oh, this is just... You need to be healed. Come here. Sure thing, and thanks. I'm glad everyone is well, but we failed to act regarding the bombs in the city. And the woods were burned, which will only stoke the dragon's fury. So instead of helping, we made it worse? I almost don't want to ask what everyone thinks we should do next. Huh? Something's coming. Could it be... Get down! Ooh! It's the dragons. I think they're headed for the capital. We have to stop them. Oh yeah, you've really annoyed them. But there are so many. Kill the humans. Kill them all. Please, stop. We don't want to fight you. Then why did you burn the wilds and the woods? Why did you kill our brethren and kin? We will kill the humans who killed our dragon brethren. Kill, 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 kill. Ilya. Mordecai took the damage. Mordecai! They are blinding with rage. We've no choice but to run. Run where? The woods are on fire, and there are dragons everywhere. I think this really is the end. I thought the chapter was going to end, and I was like, what a cliffhanger! Is that it's Megasma 0. Oh, he just took him down in one blow. That dragon protected us. It's Megasma. Megasma? That's the same name as the Wind One from the Mist-Hole. And this mannerisms as well? Yeah, he is clearly different. Yeah, he's like mega buffed. Calm yourselves, my fellow humans. Oh, my fellows. Killing humans will not return our kin. Not even Megasma could take down as many dragons. We need to help him. We won't make a dent against an entire pack of dragons. Then the four of us will work together and defeat them one by one. If even one gets by, the city will explode and we have no choice but to act. I agree, though it terrifies me. Let us quell their fury together. Onwards to chapter 6. P.S Raw. You're finished. Raw. It's over? Are you alright, Megasma? I am, thanks to all of you. I fear I owe you a debt. We're the ones who owe you who owe a debt to here. We'd be dead if it not for you. I just started talking how I would have said it. And so we had to hurt other dragons. But we had to do something. I understand. Though, can scarce believe our reunion after all this time should take such form as this. Still, I'm glad everyone is alright. This dragon shares both name and manner with this Mist-Hole's Windrun. This can't be a mere coincidence. But what does fate have in store for us? Minnie? Ilya? You know this dragon? Yes, we fairies and dragons have some interaction with each other. Megasma has kept an eye on me since I was about a little spriteling, and continued to do so even when I left our kingdom. He's like my big brother. My very big brother. I get it. Yeah, and he's sort of like an uncle to me. I guess, Uncle Mids? Then, do you not view humans as an enemy, even though you were a dragon? He is one of a small number among the dragons in a neutral faction. Humanity and the dragons are not meant to war with one another like this. I had thought there must be a way for us to form a new bond and move forward together. But now, yeah, humans have been acting like complete jerks lately. I'm sorry I couldn't stop them, Mikasuma. You've nothing to apologize for. Now, if I may, who are these others? Ah, right. This is Sapphire, and the fellow here is Mordecai. Quite a curious form the young lady has taken, don't you think? But the man, he is from another world. That's right, I summoned him here. And you allowed this, Mine? I know we dragons and fairies find the idea of beings from other worlds living in our own to be unthinkable, but Ilia is human, and I cannot force her sense of things upon her. But you know our dragon friend's beliefs, yeah? And what sort of calamity might ensure when he learns of this? What dragon friend is this? Even so, I want to respect Ilia's decisions. Meaning you are suitably prepared? And are you, Ilia? Of course. I've been prepared since I started my research on the Omega Keys. And once I met Mordecai, my resolve got even stronger. Then I will trust in said resolve. Thanks, Mikasuma. Oh, the sun! That was a really long night. For now, it would be best to rest. We could consider our next move once heads are clear and bodies repaired. Yes, there's things we need to inform Mikasuma about too. Indeed, but rest now, my friends. I shall stand the watch. Thanks. I closed my eyes, but I couldn't fall asleep. In history, the summoning of the other served as the catalyst for humans and dragons to finally set their differences aside. But there is no other in this world. Still, having said that, I do not think summoning the other now is the correct answer. However, if things continue as they are, either humans or dragons are going to be destroyed. There can be no future for them if they do not travel the path of kinship and camaraderie. It was the first aspects Ilia and the Holy Worm, Elysium, who forged a path to the future, and those two alone. And there is no one who can form them of that except me, who knows the future. Perhaps this is the reason I was sent here. The next day. Alright, time to make a plan. Actually, I need to say something first. Oh dear, you look rather grim. Does it have to do with the future? Yes. The future? What does that mean? I come from a world 1,000 years in the future. I cannot fathom how I came here, nor why. I simply woke up in this place. My body, however, is still in the original world, which is why I am a mana projection. That's not possible. It is, actually. The future is just another world. Might someone please try to explain this to me in a simpler term? Think of it like this. If we hadn't run to the capital last night, today would have been an entirely different morning, right? Essentially, it would be another world. There are many worlds besides this one, and they are all influence each other. Which means, there's a world in the future where those branches have continued for 1,000 years, and that's where Sophia has come from. I both do and do not understand. 1,000 years from now, dragons and humans walk alongside one another on a path of kinship. But this world has diverged from the history I know, and now the two species threaten to tear each other apart. I've been wavering as to what I should do, but I know I cannot continue like this. I want to fix this world and bring it closer to the history I know. In doing so, I hope you can arrive at a future where humans and dragons are able to live together in peace. Supposing the tidings you bring are true, what means do you propose to accomplish this goal of yours? As things stand, the two races are in frow and mutual hatred. What can be done? I'm going to tell you everything there is about the history that I know. Is that safe? Wait, I form a pact with Elysium? In my history, yes. You claim an era will arrive in which people and dragons form pacts. The pact between Ilia and the Holy Worm is the origin of all pacts made between people and dragons, and a crystal called the Primal Pact Stone served as proof of said pacts. This stone was long protected by the Ilian Church. Its light shone upon and mingled with a hero who respected the dragons and became a dragon blood. And your people are the ones who've inherited this dragon blood? Yes. Okay, I think I pretty much understand. So you say I'm supposed to go and make a pact thingy with Elysium, yeah? Sort of weird to think of two of us guiding everyone. Though there be no other in this world, and still certain you and Elysium can guide all in it to a brighter future. And if you did so, that would end in the war. An era of peace would be upon us, without overlarge changes in history. Now, you must forge the pact, transcend the boundaries of species, and join as one. I'm sorry, Sapphire, but I can't do that. What? Why not? Not with Elysium anyway. But that is the only hope. I'm afraid the Holy One doesn't see things the way you do. You've already met Elysium? Yeah. Not that it wasn't my idea. What do you mean? The Holy One wishes to forge a pact with Ilia and has desired so all along. However, the pact the Holy One seeks is no shared bond between humans and dragons, such as the one you spoke of. A pact that isn't a bond? I don't understand. I have found you! It's August, isn't it? Oh no. It cannot be. Is it Elysium? Whoa. Elysium? Chapter 7. The Holy Worm Descent. Elysium! So, this is where you were, Windworm. Then you know what the world looks like at present. I do. If such is true, you must be prepared to accept my true feelings now. No, for no matter the state of this world, I cannot approve of your methods. With dragons controlling the activity of all manner, humanity will be little more than our servants or slaves. You seek to force the subservience of humanity, nay, of all life. What? No, the Holy One would never do such. This is what I was trying to explain earlier. The Elysium from our world is very different from the one you seem to know. Hear me well, human whelps. As a species, you are yet young and immature. You yield power frivolously without a care in your heads as to how your actions might affect the greater world at large. You are pathetic creatures who devour themselves in a desperate scrabble to survive just one more day. If left to your own devices, you shall walk inexorably down the path to ruin and bring the rest of the world down with you. I can no longer overlook this. This is salvation. It is relief. Even if this were salvation, accepting it means we never grow and change, or remain whelps forever. If that's relief, I'll take my chances, thanks. I wonder if you will be able to say the same as the graves upon this tragedy. What? Where? Is that the front line? Oh, he took us to the wall. Blinded by their own greed, they do not balk at harming others. This is the current state of humans. They burn forests, contaminate lakes, they drill into and wound the very earth upon which they rely. If you humans possess the ability to decide to stop this rampage, you would have done so long ago. And the fact you have not serves as proof you cannot. Consequently, a third party must save you. You require the management of a more mature life form. You won't get any kind of argument from me, but that doesn't mean give dragons an excuse to force us into servitude. I seek not servitude, but control. Pretty words. Whatever savior you might think yourself, you reject humans' will and attempts to subjugate it, that of dragons. If not servitude, what would you name it? Can you not wait yet a while, Holy Worm? As you say, humanity is immature, which makes us all the more reason we ought to watch over them as they learn and grow. He's right, you know. We can learn as we do. We'll pave the way to a new kingship between our species. I fear the hour is far too late for grace, considering the continued barbarism and rampage of you humans. The salvation begins here and now. Of humanity, I think that word was. Salvation, it's more like slavery. Who's rampaging on who here? Also, why me? If you want to make people submit to you, you shouldn't care about me. You should set your sights on the kingdom. I'm just an alchemist. A random woman? What value can I possibly have? Our fates were linked long, long ago. You are the beating heart of your people, stretching back to the very first of them. Neither your understanding nor willingness is necessary as regards this truth. As a child, I worshipped you like a god. I believed you would guide me, but I was wrong. You were just observing. My young body couldn't withstand the pact of servitude, so you were just hanging around until I grew up a little more. When I learned your true intentions, it broke my heart, but it's different now. Now the idea of worshipping you just makes me laugh. I'd sooner become a god myself than help make you one. And that is what you will become if you forge this pact, a god in human form. People will listen to you, obey your will, worship you. And that whole time, they'll actually be praying to you, the god behind the curtain. I'd be no better than a puppet. It's a horrifying thought. So no thanks, Elysium. I'll find another way to put an end to this war. Your decision will lead to a great many sacrifices, dragon and human alike. What are you? This very moment, destruction looms for the city. You name the royal capital in the form of mana twisted by human hands. August mana bombs? So the dragons are still approaching the city while we've been standing here. You humans, whelps, do not comprehend. What if so many mana is set ablaze? It is not only your city that will burn. Once alight, the burning mana will spread out and engulf the world in an eye blink. All the more reason we have to stop it. Unfortunately, the spark is ready to light. Your wingless bodies will not make it in time. The destruction of the world begins this day because of humans. However, I could save the world, or you could. You talking about making a pact? Forge a pact and trust in me the workings of mana. If you do this, I will be able to stem the flow. With a single choice, you will alone determine the fate of this world. Really? I have no need to lie. That's right. You don't. Then you understand. I do. No, Elia, you mustn't go. This is no other way. Mene, Elysium, promising you will protect everything in this world. Of course. That is why I am here. Oh my goodness. They're going to join up as one. There's got to be something that will get less behind of her. There was something. Repeat after me, Elia. I pledge in the name of the first. I pledge in the name of the first. Because how can we summon her otherwise, you know? Something's gonna go down. Oh, that's so cool. I really wish that they didn't play my videos. I'd love to listen to the music. The music's so good. Elia! What is this? Elia! No! Elia! Elia! Mordecai, I'm sorry. It cannot be. Don't cry. Rest in peace, Elia, and know the salvation of the world begins now. What did you do? What did you do to Elia? A pact stone has been created for myself. A pact stone called Dragalia. By piercing through the primal mark with the said pact stone, a true pact is formed and the workings of mana come under my control. How dare you do this? Mordecai? No. You must calm yourself. Such rage could lead to him becoming Mordecai. Oh, Morsayadi. Elysium! Elysium! Oh, wow. What's happening to Mordecai? Such dreadful power. It is the other. It is Morsayadi. In that moment, I finally realized what a terrible mistake I had made. If the history I believed in was sham, if the tragedy unfolding before me was the truth of history, whoa. Alright. With that, we go into chapter 8, The Forgotten Truths. What's happening to Mordecai? It is the other. It is Morsayadi. In name of the calamity you spoke of? Yes. To put an end to a long, long war, humanity summoned a calamity from the ends of the otherworld. This tale was spoken of in history, and I, believing in it, thought I had to fix this world. But I was wrong. The history I believed in was naught but a travesty. The true history, the reality of the other summoning, was this. Elysium! All the humans just getting wiped out in the city. It's going berserk. Ah! What is this haze? Wah! I'm scared. Don't cry. Just run. Just run and... Mummy? Is she going like crazy or something? Oh, she got turned into the other. Mummy turned into a fiend. Ah! Well, that's horrible. Black mana is gushing out of the cave and withering all the trees. What do we do, Elder? What have you done, humans? What force have you offended? This black mana makes me feel like I'm gonna go out on my mind. Hold on to your wits. We must put a stop to this. I will never forgive this. This power is not bound by the rules of this world. It is outside my control. Holy Worm, if you would proclaim yourself ruler over this world, then I should think you have something you must do now. I am aware. However, I have decided that the power of the other world should not be eliminated at this time. You're a fool. You're a fool. Then you mean to stand by and watch the destruction wrought by Mordecai? This is a prime opportunity to wash away all the corruption that has built up, along with the distortion. The human whelps have grown too much. The civilization is beyond them. So I will permit this to wash away and create a new world from the ashes. What a horrid thought. Such a deed ill befits one who would call themselves the Holy Worm. It is for the world, and by the extension, it is for the sakes as well, humans. In a history that has progressed in the proper fashion, you human whelps will eventually prosper rather than bringing ruination to it all. You there, outcast from another world, wield your power freely. I don't like this, Holy Worm. Die, Elysium! Die! Elysium! Eek! Under his influence, black matter is gushing forth all over the world. It is the end of everything. And so, the battle began between the Holy Worm, Elysium, and Mos Eisley, and it raged for 7 whole days and nights. They moved from one part of the world to another as their mighty struggle unfolded. Yet perhaps this was what Elysium had planned, a way to wash the world clean and bring about its rebirth. In the wake of this battle, many cities were destroyed, numerous lives were lost, and the once mighty civilization crumbled. Yet, in an ironic twist, the people saw Elysium as their last and only hope, for it was he who battled against the other. Will this fight ever end? The Holy Worm was embraced madness. In my time, Elysium is viewed as a symbol of order and harmony, and believed to be a guardian of the world. I simply could not imagine he would do something so callous as this. It is true that the Holy Worm is unfailing, but not necessarily untrue that he is a symbol of order and harmony. He seeks a perfect world, yet a perfect world is also an immutable one. In his eyes, he sees the growth and progress of life as no more than a force which will distort his perfection. And that's why he's trying to eradicate the people who have achieved progress from the world. That does not seem like a just act to me. Elysium is worried. Who is that? She's back. Idiot, but you're alright? Yep, I thought I was pretty dead myself, but it looks like I'm actually fine. You're not fine. You can barely stand. Yeah, but I can't just cozy up in bed. The world is hanging by a string right now. Ilya, what did you mean when you said the Holy One is worried? Just that, see, in the beginning, Elysium wanted to get rid of Mordecai. But now Mordecai's influence is spreading around the world more than expected. Dragons are going berserk. Humans are transforming into fiends. It's a complete breakdown of order and harmony. Elysium wants to find some way to do away with all of that. You speak with such confidence. How can you know this? Maybe it's the pact. I don't know, but I can just tell what Elysium is thinking. So I decided to take advantage of it. What do you mean? I'll create an organization. No, a religion. One that refers the Holy One and reviles the other. Why would you do that? To deal with all the various disasters caused by Mordecai's influence. I'll clean up the world the way Elysium wants and have humanity take responsibility for keeping a watch over it. By giving them that role and incorporating them into the system of Elysium's world, it will make it so that Elysium can't just destroy everyone. Good plan, no? Actually, it's pretty good. I can hardly believe you were thinking of such a thing. Is this the beginning of the Alien Church? I never would have dreamt of it starting in such a mad fashion. So that's why I'm going. And where exactly are you going when you can barely stand? Isn't it obvious? To Mordecai. I had to help him. Then I'm going too. Go with the blessings of the goddess Ilya. Very nice. That was weird. That was a quick jump cut. Anyway, give Ilya back, Elysium. If you do not, I will tear this world from your grasp. Mordecai. I'm right here. You don't have to do that. Ilya? Ilya, you're alive? No. Ilya dead. We can be together again. She was stolen from me. Come back, Mordecai. Be with me again. He's fighting himself. Ilya? Mordecai! I'm so glad my words reached you. I was a prisoner of my hate, but when I heard your voice, I remembered myself. But the hatred is too great. It still exists. Hate! 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 Elysium! You have complex emotions like anyone. This dispersed your power, but in the end, also controlled it. However, losing Ilium and all of your power was poured into your hatred for Elysium. And that is the calamity, the other Morciadi. We have to stop him, for the world and for Morciadi himself. I'm going too. There are people in the future of this world that I would protect with my life. Then, let's do it together. Let's show him our love. Our love will never be defeated by a being of pure hate. And if Elysium thinks things will go just like he's planning, he's got a big surprise waiting for him. We are the ones who will protect this world and its future. And that's why you would go off and you would fight Morciadi, Morciadi. Then we have the big clash. But we're going to do chapter 9, and then we're going to finish up this episode with the battle. So, the key is love. Chapter 9. What do you think about this awesome backstory we got insight into? So cool. How about this? So this is the move you actually use during the fight. It's this beacon that comes down. Damn! It's not strong enough. You! Something's coming. Get down, Sapphire! capital. Absolutely merciless. No forgiveness. Crazy. Just blowing up everything. You! Stop! I thought your target was Elysium. What will come from hurting others? What can you possibly hope to gain? Silence! I won't forgive Elysium. I won't forgive the world. Die! Now what is he gonna do? I don't see how he can hope to win when he can barely defend against his attacks. Regardless, we cannot give up. Wonderful. Is it August? No. It's August in the army. This raw power is enough to destroy the capital and the forest, human and dragon alike. It is truly wonderful. With this power, all of the world will finally be in our grasp, and I will rule over it as a god! A god of crap, maybe. You will eat those words, girl. Behold, dies Ire, our monotech weapon. It's a mana cannon, and it's massive. That thing is powerful enough to wipe out entire landscapes. Fire! This is what Illy uses as a mana cannon, or mana caster. I can't wait. She did one of the first units that we can summon for that has it. Yes! Yes! It works! What the? Insects! Just pulverize them. Ah! This is the power of a god, something we do not possess. Oh, how I've longed for this. It is wonderful, wonderful! The light of the god is burning me away. Yes, yes, take me, oh lord. He just got burnt? Wow. This can't be. That cannon was the cutting edge of a military R&D. That thing killed August? What are we gonna do? We're gonna run, that's what. Yeah, I don't think you can survive that. Run where? Your enemy is trying to lay waste to the entire world. There is nowhere to run. And this is it? We're all going to die? There is a way yet remaining to you, human whelps. It's the dragon that was fighting the monster. Stand with us. Fight. This world teeters at a precipice of crisis, on the verge of losing all order and tumbling headlong into utter ruination. Fight alongside us, dragons, and set your sights upon a new and better world. Look! Are they all joining us? All our 4-star dragons? Dragons? Come with us, together. The world does not meet its end this way. You've got people you love, right? People you want to save? If so, then the time has come to choose. Will you cower or face what awaits us? Will you die or will you live? The correct door will only open for those who make a bold choice. I don't want to die. I believe in you, Ilya. I will see my family again. People and dragons now act as one? Huh? this light. It is prayer. Nice. It's coming from everyone. This is how the Church of Ilia was created. Even the dragons. Nice. Prayers from people all across the world are carrying mana to this place. It has been entrusted to us, and I know now what I must do. As the Auspex, I will play steward to those prayers and mana in order to summon forth an even greater light. O abundant mana, grant us your strength, bestow upon us the future we seek. And Sapphire, she chosen by the holy mana, and now I shall guide it home. The mana is obeying Sapphire. Is this her power? Answer these prayers and become as light, purify calamity and bring peace to all. Such sublime light. You were always the one looking out for me, my brother. But now, I will do my part for you, and for our future. Huh? How odd. I thought I heard Sapphire's voice just now. Yeah, me too. Weird. I feel like it's not possible. I mean, we don't even know where that strange man spirited her off to. But if I heard it, and you heard it not, I wonder where Sapphire is now. I don't know, but I do know that we need to set our sights on getting her back and make that our overriding goal. Will you pray with me now? Pray that Sapphire is safe, I mean? Oh, for sure. But this tagger, we hope we get to see her again on to the end. No matter where we are, we love and support Sapphire always. May those feelings find their way to her. Oh, even 1,000 years into the future, they can feel her. I just felt the faint whisper of this mana. I have received his prayers. No matter how far apart we might be, I will continue to hold faith in my brother and all of our friends. Those bonds will make me strong. Ilia, use our power to protect this world. Thanks, Sapphire. I know we can do it. That calamity goes beyond anything we could ever conceive of. Any of us could die in the battle to come, but we still have to fight. The decision is made. We will fight to protect those that we love. The future of this world relies on our actions this day. Seize this moment. I will fight fate itself to see everyone safe. On guard, Mosliati! Ah, I was hoping we get to see the sword. So, that is the story that we have thus far. Just making sure, yep, that we have so far for the Forgotten Truth raid event for the anniversary, the 2nd anniversary of Dragalia Lost. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. If you want to stick around, we're actually going to do the battle to end the video off, and then depending on when this goes live and when I did the live stream, you may see them out, or you may see this one before that one and maybe that one before this one, but we're going to be sticking around. We're going to be doing a pull video, a summoning video right down there for Ilia herself, who is the first mana caster we're going to be getting, other than Joe, who was free. So hope you enjoy. Stick around to go see the battle, and let's get into it, guys. I'm actually going to be using my light team for this battle, so I'm not sure who I selected right now. I have my, wait a minute, yeah. So we can have our light team. This is Gala Zena right here. So we can wait for a few people to come. It suggested 90,000. I'm at 50,000. We got 52, so we should be alright. This is, I feel like it's a pretty long fight. Not necessarily hard, compared to other Megas, that is. Other Megas I get smacked. But this one, I did actually survive. Not taking too much damage, but I did have 2 seconds remaining, so it does have a lot of HP, or I'm just not hitting enough. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that video, everyone. Very much appreciated you being here with us within the digital realm. As I said, we're just going to end the video off with this battle. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if we win or not. And we can even get a group together. If not, we do have about a week or so. There we go. Oh, nice one. 57, almost 58,000. But we do have ourselves about a week, just under a week left of this event. So we could very well get more chapters, and we could very well get a conclusion or an epilogue that will come afterwards. All right, so if everyone's good, we're going to go into this. There we go. Let's do it. And we're going to be finding more Serati right there. Oh my goodness, look at my arm. That's so much leather. Today should be the last day of this anyway. Tomorrow I get my chair. And I won't have any more pieces pilling on my arm. I'm pretty sure after most streams, I'm wearing most of the chair. Or streams or videos that I'm recording, being like an hour and a half long. But we did do the whole entire story. And sometimes it freezes like this. Sometimes it's fast, other times it freezes. I'm not sure if it's dependent on the rest of the party and their load times. So sometimes it takes a while where I'm like, has it crashed? Because it will just do this. Other times it will just load back. It will just load into the, here we go, into the fight. But it takes a long time. Alright. Oh, and someone already disconnected. So this might not be a successful round, but I'm just going to show you the fight. This isn't like a, we're going to show you how to do this fight sort of thing. This is like a, this is the fight that ends the story. So you can see here, we have the awesome Garzena. Very nice heal right here. And as you can see, there's lots of craziness going on with this fight. Lots of stuff going on. But we really don't take much damage whatsoever. Like, I'm literally in all the purple and the red. Like, honestly not, you know, mining too much. So it's not necessarily like a heavy hitter, but it does have a lot of damage. Oh, it does have a lot of health, I should say. And with that timer, it can be kind of dicey, depending on how quick we can get it down. Alright, we're gonna hit you over here. We almost have his hand down, which is nice. Like it's going down pretty well. Now, if you remember, I did say I had 2 seconds remaining on this fight when it was when I was doing it solo. This is my first time doing it via a raid, but we're not doing bad actually. We're doing pretty well, especially considering we had someone leave on us at the beginning. This looks crazy, but it obviously doesn't do any damage. It just looks crazy. There we go. I'm back. It does at some point though imprison you. That kind of sucks. Puts curses on you and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna keep an eye on everyone's health, just in case I have to heal. Actually, I'm gonna probably pop a heal right now, just in case. It's broken. I actually pulled a Cupid yesterday. We were doing a couple of pulls from the Garda banner. For those that have pulled Ilia, what do you think of it so far? Are you enjoying the mana casters? Are you enjoying that new weapon type? Let's keep going down. We've got 2 minutes remaining on the clock. See what I mean? I totally didn't even try and avoid that, and it barely even hit us. So Omega's definitely a lot weaker than it used to be, or in prior events. It is an anniversary banner though, so they may have made it weaker for people returning to the game, so they're able to get in and not feel some sort of a power increase. This one's down. And we have a little bit after this fight to do. Are they going to get rid of the timer on the... No, they don't. Okay. So on the solo one, they get rid of the timer, but this one doesn't. So, okay, good to know. But I think we got plenty of time still. We're good. But it's pretty cool. You see down here, there's a sword. Every time you destroy it, one of these like statues, it actually increases that, and then eventually we are able to go smack. And he goes straight through him. So he goes from full health, boom, out of there. It's pretty cool. Where's 1 minute to go? Well done. Good job. That's cool. And that has been more Sayari, guys, on the raid event on Omega. Pretty cool. There probably is be a level 2. That's going to be the harder one. Oh, we just unlocked Demon Bane, which is very nice. Alright. Yep, this is going to be a level 2. So, you can see the increase right there from 22 to 31. So it's going to be a nice increase for those that are looking for more of a challenge. But this has been our video on the raid event, Forgotten Truths. That was for the 2nd anniversary of Dragalia Lost. I appreciate it all for you of watching. If you want to see more, definitely don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and hit the notification bell to see when we go live. I do live streams for the banners, live stream for a new game called Genshin Impact. If you've been watching those videos, much appreciate the support, and I'll catch you again in the realm real soon. Journey. Bye everyone.